Hey, what's up guys, TheCampingRusher here. Welcome back everybody to another Fortnite video. I got a big one today for you. We're talking about the new sliding mechanic. This is gonna change a lot. How you should play fights, when to use it, can you slide up, can you slide down? We learned a lot about this new important mechanic. Also Fortnitemares, a lot about that update coming soon. The Cube Town POI, some competitive stuff. Stick around, there's lots to go through. First, the Shockwave Launcher is now 94.13% funded. The Rift to Go, I think we know it's already lost. It's at 29.91, and that's that. I mean, so it should be pretty close, right? We're in within a day or two here of this thing being completed, and then yeah, I'm excited for this to get unvaulted. We'll see how they do it. Will it be sold by an NPC? Will it get chest loot? I'm not too sure. It's a pretty overpowered item. With that being said, I can't wait for it to be added. What will the stats look like for loot, where it's found, right? An upcoming NPC will have a big ball ability. Here's the kill feed message of it. NPC named Devastated, player name with a big ball. We don't know what it means. I'm just giving you the info. Bounty boards apparently have been removed for some reason. I haven't seen an update on this. This was after the update on the 28th. I assumed it was just a bug or something and it would be added back soon. So that was of 2 days ago, right after the update. Bots will now use zip lines in order to escape the storm and go to another POI. They're getting stronger, man. The AI is getting stronger. We got to be careful. So yeah, just another thing you should know. It is nice to know sometimes in the pubs or whatever if you're fighting a bot or not, right? Because sometimes the bots can do extra damage to you because they'll shoot you from behind a tree. You won't even expect it, right? And then they take off 60 health before you take them out. So if you see them on a zip line, it could still be a bot, and they'll still find a way to headshot you well on the zip line. I bet, right? We got to wait and see. Chug Cannons are no longer available from Loot Llamas. They have been replaced with the spicy Chug Splashes. They're still the NPC by Lazy that sells one. All right, that's the only way you can get the Chug Cannon right now. They had to make room for the new spicy chili Chug Splashes, and I still haven't gotten to use those yet, man. I guess I haven't looted a Loot Llama yet. That's probably why. Social profiles are coming to Fortnite soon. This makes sense, right? They're just constantly making improvements and trying to make Fortnite, even just the Epic Games Launcher, just a social spot. Friends can hang out, you can see what your buddies are doing, and they're just gonna keep expanding this as their overall goal is the metaverse, right? That Epic's been talking about that since the start, which involves all games, all people, just inclusive, I think is part of that metaverse idea. All right, so we talked about the grotto last video. The water inside the grotto dropped, all right? The water level dropped, but that wasn't all. Epic also changed the terrain under the grotto. It used to be much deeper. We don't know if this is just there were some bugs and texture glitches going on in the past, so we're not too sure if this is just to fix that, or with Fortnitemares coming up, we will reach a little bit. Maybe they're prepping the grotto for some cool underground spooky cave, right? I feel like it was before last Fortnitemares. We had the leak of like an underground back cave type of area, and we all thought it was going to be for the grotto making its return. That never happened, obviously, but maybe this time around, all right? So I mean, they obviously changed it. It's just for what reason? I think we got a content update next week, and then of course 18.2, and then Fortnitemares the week after. We should get some answers to this grotto question soon, near future. All right. Competitive, the first solo cash cup and trios cash cup of the season, which is on the 3rd and 4th of next month, will only require participants to reach the contender rank. Future cash cups, of course, you'll still need to be champion. This is just give you enough time, right? I'm sure lots of you guys are grinding Arena up right now. I did a little session in Arena when it reset a couple days back with the new update. Lots of fun, as always. As soon as Booga's late game comes out, though, I won't be playing much Arena. I know that. So this is good, right? You still get to play in the Cash Cup for the first week, even if you're contender. There's also a new PlayStation Cup. Only PS4 and PS5, of course, October 2nd. There's a total prize pool of $113,400 in October, and then another one again in November. PlayStation players only. Good luck. Have fun. You should see it in your Compete tab. All right, let's talk about Cube Town. Before we do, make sure to subscribe to the channel with noties on. I'm your guy. I keep you up to date on all things Fortnite. And I'm showing you a quick overview, a quick picture. We'd already showed this off, but just now we have a better idea, right? Not much more came out after the initial update video where I talked about this, but what it seems, in my opinion, is the gold cube is going to get to the aftermath, to the middle of the map. The purple cubes are going to make their way there as well, and then this town is going to start to form around the gold cube. All right, now I got some a video going. You guys are touring this place, and I think the POI obviously is a bit unfinished. This isn't how it's going to look right when it's done, when it's completely finished, but it gives us an idea, right? You're going to be able to bounce around. We're all just wondering how it's going to work. Like, is it just going to be this POI, or is there going to be a zone around it, and maybe it'll have some sort of special mechanic just in this POI? We'll discuss that a little bit later in the video. What are your thoughts? All right, that's kind of my guess based on what we know, is this is going to form in the middle of the map at some point, whenever all the cubes make their way there, right? We know that is the goal. All of them are programmed by the golden cube to meet there, produce their baby cubes. And this might be the end result. I don't know what it means or why, but not against it either, and we'll see from there. It appears we might be able to get the Rainbow Racer skin for free. A string related to the Refer a Friend quest simply says unlock an outfit. For those wondering why I believe it relates to this skin, all the rewards are themed around it. And yeah, I'm showing you the images of what he's talking about. So there's a good chance here. Refer a Friend is coming soon. There were some QR codes in the files for when it's ready, but again, it hasn't even been announced yet. Again, the idea is you refer a friend, they come play a certain amount of games with you, and you get rewarded for it, right? Just a good way to keep people coming back. That's the idea from Epic's side. Seems like Epic are working on a new glider type called Stairs, and from what I can see, I think it's just going to be running down stairs animation after redeploying. Should be very unique and interesting. They're also working on a back bling that transforms to a glider. Two really good things. I think I'd caught both of those just based on the description. Hopefully it ends up looking good. I'm sure it does. This one's exciting. Competitive, but in a good way. Epic are working on an Icons only Booga late game LTM. So far it has 3, but it's still unfinished, and when you go in, you spawn as their skin and their loadout. So instead of you can see Gref G, Lachlan, Laserbeam, all the different fun icon tournaments we've had combined into one, right? The Mythic Goldfish, Balloons, Rift to Go, Rusty Can, Shockwave, Yeet, Flight Knock. I think this is a good idea. The only problem is they got to balance the loadouts, and it's really hard to do that because just watching that right away, the Yeet Flight Knock is going to be the best team by far, the best loadout by far. So if you can't choose and you just get unlucky and don't get the Yeet Flight Knock on your team, you're going to lose. So I'm sure they're going to think of that and balance it, but regardless, I'm excited. Something fun, right? A competitive, but with a fun twist, and that's, as I've said in the past, some of the most fun I've had with this game is when they do that. Here's a better look at the upcoming sliding mechanic. This is what I was talking about earlier in the video. Here's what we know so far. You can shoot while sliding. Surface angle and type will affect the speed. 2 seconds delay between each slide. FOV increases by 15 when sliding. And here's where the discussion starts. People are saying, is this going to be a mechanic that sticks around forever, everywhere on the map, or is it going to be a rift zone? And then people start, adding on, maybe this will be part of Cube Town, right? A sliding mechanic after we toured that Cube Town POI. Maybe that'll create a rift zone around the middle, and you'll be able to slide in there, no building, something like that. Again, we're just throwing things out there, but what do you think? I don't know if I would mind a sliding mechanic being a part of the main game. What a change to how fights will work, right? And I love the building. I love the editing. It doesn't really get stale. I got to be honest. I still love it. It's just so unique compared to any other game. But throw some sliding in there. Maybe I'd like it. Maybe I'd hate it. Maybe we would. I don't know. But it'd be fresh. All right. And I'm never against that. So we'll see. That one really interests me. We'll see what they end up doing. Finally, Fortnitemares. I'll go through this quick. Well, first, next week, it looks like the Dual Field Hunters will most likely release with a content update, and body and headshot damage is multiplied by ×2 when shooting at the monsters and the fiends. So these are good for farming those zombies. Hoard Rush was updated again yesterday. They added new fog. Crash site tubes will turn off at phase 8. Candy buckets, supply drops, llamas added, cosmic chest removed, fiends drop better loot, and then fiends will likely be updated to the new season 8 ones, plus a new ice fiend design. And finally, there's an upcoming monster codenamed Caretaker. for Battle Royale and the Hoard Rush LTM. It'll be the final boss in Hoard Rush. He spawns as 3 around the map. He drops 50 cube shards, heals, 1 or multiple legendary mythic weapons, sideways scythe, shotgun, scar, pump, fiend hunter, dualies, and more. So he's going to be worth it to take down in Battle Royale, as you get a lot of loot, and we'll see how hard they are to take down. But some type of boss fight's coming to the game soon. Obviously should be with the Fortnite Mares update. Thanks for watching, everybody. Touch that like button. Take care. Talk soon. Goodbye.